Hi, what up, everybody? Yeah, it's hot as hell in here. But, you know, we are at the media walkthrough for the WNBA Draft. Daniel Artest, Chanteé.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we getting it in, so stay tuned.
The potential growth strategy for the W with new, fans coming in, like what is the strategy?
Yeah, I think it's to meet the fan where they are. So whether that means addressing them through this fashion and lifestyle lens, or whether it's you're a hardcore women's basketball fan, we're gonna have that content. It all lives in the W.
About to be on, man. You know, it's gonna be a glorious night. So let's just have a great time. Yo, what up? Daniel Artest, Chris Gunther in the building.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, we here live at the Draft, man. Ready to make it happen, New York City.
Ready to work.
Yes,
Ready
yes,
to work.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Hello, this is Daniel Artest from the 9450. With the growth of the league, how do you envision the WNBA's role in promoting women's sports on a global scale?
Yeah, it's a great question around global scale. So,
This is truly one of my favorite nights of the year, a night where we get to witness dreams come true. To all the incredible draft prospects right in front of me, congratulations. You've worked so hard. With the first pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Dallas Wings select Paige Beckers, University of With the second pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Seattle Storm select Dominique Malunga, France. WNBA Draft, the Washington Mystics select Sonia Citron, University of Draft. The Washington Mystics select Okikiola Iriafen, University of Pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Golden State Valkyries select Juste Yochite from Lithuania. In the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Connecticut Sun select Anissa Mora. WNBA Draft, the Connecticut Sun select Sanaya Rivers from NC State. With the 9th pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Los Angeles Sparks select Sarah Ashley Barker, University of Alabama.
It was always high-level game. The Olympics, you watch.
Your game took a leap this season. What changed in you mentally, emotionally that allowed that growth to happen?
Yeah, this whole season truly, like I title it, the season of growth. I feel like I grew in all areas. I grew in all areas, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I think on the court, I grew the most as a leader. I had to really step up. I've never really had to be in a leadership role, but I had to this season, and I had to balance being new, but also being a vet. So that was an interesting journey for me, but I learned so much from it. And then more tangible on the court, I feel like defensively is really where I took a leap. I had to guard more guards, shooting fours, guard on the perimeter, guard flares, staggers.
Who's the WNBA player you can't wait to compete with or prove yourself against?
To compete with, look at the team I was just selected on, right? I think, especially having...
You're one of the most dominant rebounders I've ever seen in college basketball. What drives that relentlessness, and how do you keep that edge every night?
It's hard, honestly, especially being undersized, but you have to come in with a certain mindset. I set goals before every game of what I want to accomplish, and sometimes those goals might seem out of reach, but if I fall short of them, I still could have 25 and 20. So
when setting that scoring record for Alabama. What clicked for you mentally and emotionally in that moment, and how you carry that same energy as you go into your pro career?
Yeah, I think it's just being so grateful that I even get to play the game of basketball. For me, every single time I step out on the floor, I just love basketball so much, and so I just try to go out there every single night and just play as hard as I can and try to do the little things. And for me, for at the next level, which is...
Who's your biggest inspiration from the European game and why?
For sure, my captain in the national team, Thea Oblak. I think she's like really an idol for me since I was little. I was watching her going to, to go watch the national team play.
What's your personal mindset when you got the ball in your hands and that shot clock is winding down? How you expect to bring that to the WNBA?
Whenever that shot clock is running down, trying to find that bucket. If I can't find that bucket, finding that open teammate, whatever's getting the team.
How you doing, Cheyenne? This is Daniel Artest from the 9450. You come from a basketball lineage, built your own legacy at Maryland. What did being the engine of that team teach you, and how are you ready to do the same in the WNBA?
Can't do it alone. It taught me it takes a village. I've been surrounded by great teammates my entire career, so I'm super grateful for that. And I'm excited to build on that, and learn from the vets, learn from Tiffany Hayes, and just make an impact some way.
Like, what sets you apart from these other athletes at this draft?
I can say I trusted my process. I stayed at South Carolina. I didn't play that much my first couple years, but I trusted the process. I stuck through. I trusted the Lord.
How you doing, Caitlin? Daniel Artest from the 9450. Your coach right here, took a chance on you, and you pretty much, lived up to the UConn standards. So, how has your coach inspired you along your journey?
I'm just really grateful that he gave me the opportunity to come to UConn and be able to learn from him and play alongside such great teammates and give me the chance to play college basketball at the highest level and win a natty.
And that is a wrap from the 2025 WNBA Draft.